We are coming out of an extremely eventful weekend that will undoubtedly be making waves throughout the financial markets for the foreseeable future. It's a bit early to tell how these events will impact the stock market, but they are having a clear impact on Bitcoin and Bitcoin miners. And in this video, I want to talk about why. We've discussed Bitcoin being a chaos hedge many times in the past. I've made many videos on these over the years, with my first one calling Bitcoin a chaos hedge going all the way back to June of 2020, which is crazy. But it appears that history may be repeating itself. And if that's correct, then that is good news for us Bitcoin bulls. Okay, so we're going to talk about the news that we can't get around. We got to talk about this. But again, more importantly, how this news is affecting the markets. And we got to talk about Bitcoin and Bitcoin miners. We'll take a look at BTC, Riot, and Mara on the charts today, having their best day in a very long time. Good news for us over at Waves Capital. And I'm really excited to talk to you guys about some upside price targets for BTC and BTC miners. But before we get to the juicy stuff, I'm proud to say that this video is once again sponsored by our friends over at DeFi Technologies. The stock tickers are right in front of us. This company has made a lot of progress in the short amount of time since we last sponsored the video, or since they last sponsored the video, since we last covered them a few weeks back, and it's really impressive. So at the very end of the video, I'm going to share 6 advancements that this company's made that really shed light on the progress they've been making lately, and stick around to the end if you are interested in hearing those. Thank you again to DeFi Technologies for working with us and sponsoring the video. Now, on to the news that, again, we have no way of getting around this. And we got to talk about it. So I am just going to read what I wrote in this morning's newsletter because I've carefully gathered all of my thoughts and I feel like it's a lot safer to read through this than just to ramble off my opinion. Okay, so I don't want to spend any meaningful amount of time talking about the assassination attempt on Trump, but I feel that I need to share my opinion on how this event could impact the markets. As many of you know, I'm not a politics guy. I don't identify as red or blue. I consider myself pretty gray. I've never liked politics. I've always hated the irrational polarizing effects of politics. What ultimately matters to me is the well-being of my family and the health and happiness of my loved ones and you guys. I'm selfish. Straight up. That being said, the reality of the matter is that political events do have a tangible impact on the global financial markets, so they're necessary to keep up with. To sum up my opinion on the potential effects of all of this, I think that what's transpired over the past 48 hours, maybe later when you guys are watching this, but, assassination attempt on Trump, terrible stuff, never condone that behavior, but I do think that event, that occurrence, heightens the likelihood of Trump winning the 2024 presidency. The betting markets feel that as well. And I think that would be a net positive for the stock market and risk assets if true. I'm not going to go into the minutia of why that is. I will say, he's going to be a lot more, he's going to push for lower interest rates a lot more. This is a very blanket statement, and there is, once again, caveats and minutia to this statement, but most of his policies favor the financial markets, favor the stock market risk assets over those of what Biden currently has in place. Okay? Again, very general statement. That is, for the most part, correct, though. And just to say, again, P.S., if I didn't make it clear, I'm not voting for either party. I'm not voting for Trump. I'm not voting for Biden. But the betting markets agree. As a betting man, I would absolutely bet on the fact that Trump is going to win 2024. And ultimately, in my opinion, that is going to be a net positive for the markets once again. Okay, so really excited. The markets kicked off the week on a strong foot. Going to scroll past that because those are all my options positions. But things are looking good, you guys. I'm really excited for what's in store for Waves Capital in the weeks ahead. Again, Bitcoin and Riot are only a fraction, a larger fraction after today, but a fraction of the portfolio. Have so many plays that we're currently excited about that are doing us good, even some put positions that are really exciting me right now as well. So if you guys are interested in one of these newsletters, and a couple of these newsletters in your email inbox every single trading day, you get my trade alerts, you get my flash trades, real-time updates on what I'm doing in my portfolio, and it's the first link in the description of this video. You receive all of my daily trades. You receive all of my newsletters. Write one of these bad boys. Once again, every day, cover Bitcoin, cover Riot, cover our favorite place on the charts every single day. So if you guys are interested in that, again, with a complete breakdown of every position of my portfolio, which I update daily and explain why, then that is the first link. Once again, in the description, choose whichever pricing plan you'd like. It's completely up to you. And if you do join, then welcome to the winning team. Look forward to having you. If not, no worries at all. I appreciate you watching this video right now. So let's talk Bitcoin, okay? Bitcoin is on an absolute tear. Bitcoin has broken above the line of resistance on this a very sharp descending channel that's been in place since early June, so over a month now. Bitcoin has been in this ascending channel. We successfully broke above it on the 13th, which is 2 days ago as I record this video. Came up. I do like to see that we retested broken resistance as new support. Check that off. We don't have to worry about that now. And clearly Bitcoin has been rallying ever since that breakout. So good news. I will say that I do believe we probably slow down here around $64,000. We have a convergence of both the 50 and 100-day moving averages. You can see right here, 50, 100 are these blue and green lines right here. And it's pretty inevitable in my mind that those will provide some a little bit of resistance. If I was to guess, I wouldn't be surprised if we come back down to like $62,000, kind of the top end of this range right here, and end up playing out. Let's get a little. Where's the boom right there? Let's get these guys, get some arcs going. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a little inverse head and shoulders pattern ultimately play out. Okay, so again, oh no, let's grab this guy. Boom. Okay, you got shoulder, shoulder. What might be a shoulder if we come down a little bit, crawl around the $62,000 region. Head, ultimately that head and shoulders pattern, which is a little janky, but the general shape is there, would bring us back up to, around $69,000, which falls nicely in line with the line of long-term resistance that's been in place since March of this year. Okay, so again, I do think we see a short-term pullback with these significant moving averages standing in the way. Quick little healthy short-term correction prior to resuming the overall rally. That, I think, brings us up to, as I just said, about $69,000. Hopefully by the end of the month. That'd be awesome. Okay. Again, we're up 4 or 5% today. We're up significantly. How much are we up in the past few days? We're up 14% in the past few days alone. So, hey, this could happen a lot faster. This is Bitcoin. Crazy things can happen, especially with a crazy macro catalyst like we just got over the weekend. So, again, I think it's conservative to believe that Bitcoin can see $60,000 over the next, I'll say, 2 to 3 weeks. Okay. So, with that in mind, Riot and Mara have been on absolute fire. Riot has successfully broken above the line of, I'll say, resistance or kind of a ceiling on what's acted as a very significant or very strong-ish sideways trading range for a long time. So this break above resistance is pretty critical. And Riot has also broken above its 50 and 100-day moving averages with only its 200-day moving average kind of standing in its way. Didn't manage to close a daily candle above that, but, if Bitcoin climbs, and it's only a matter of time before Riot does, and that's very, very bullish. So ultimately, I don't know how long this will take, but I do think that Riot over the next month, I can pretty confidently say a month and a half, maybe into September, will ultimately be testing this line of long-term resistance that's been in place since for a year now, for exactly a year, which is crazy. I think that, and this is conservative resistance. This would be absolute resistance. Do not like using those. This has multiple touch points. Always use multiple touch points when you're drawing trend lines, you guys, not just single candle wicks like that. Okay. You want to front run your competition, if anything. So that said, anyway, I do think that this line of conservative resistance that I've drawn here, this cyan, this blue line, will be tested within the next month or month and a half. That would take us up to $16 plus, obviously dependent upon when that's tested. And, again, you guys, if you want to know exactly which call options I'm personally trading on Riot and when I'm taking profits, that's the first link in the description of the video. Join Waves Capital. What are you waiting for? Okay, so that's Riot. Let's close it out with Mara, and then we'll move on to our friends over at DeFi Tech. Mara is looking clean. Mara has successfully reclaimed this ascending channel pattern, the short-term ascending channel. That it broke below early this month, obviously with a spike in Bitcoin, spike in volume, almost 2x volume today, which is incredibly impressive. Exactly 2x volume, almost. We have reclaimed this channel. I think the Mara has a pretty clean shot up to the line of resistance on this, I'll call it a medium-term ascending channel. If Mara can break above the line of resistance on this channel, if Bitcoin breaks to new highs, I definitely think that Mara could even potentially test the top line of resistance on this massive megaphone channel, which would take Mara up about 50% to $37-38. Obviously, as Bitcoin climbs to new highs, maybe even beyond. Okay, so that is Bitcoin, Riot, Mara. Please let me know if you guys agree with the sentiment. Let me know. Just, it'd be cool in the comments. If you want to talk about this, I can't stop you, but just be cool, be respectful. Again, I hate the polarizing nature of politics. Don't be polarized, okay? Stay cool-headed, stay level-headed. Nothing is ever good on either on the polarized end of any spectrum. So be chill, be cool, be respectful. Talk about whatever you want to. I don't care. Okay? As long as you follow the parameters I just drew. So that's the video, you guys. I look forward to talking to you in the comments down below. Let me know what you're thinking about Bitcoin, about the markets, about whatever has transpired over the weekend. Super interested to hear your opinion there. But all that said, let's move on to our friends over at DeFi Technologies. They have 6 updates that I'm going to share with you guys. Have them all in a separate tab. So let's read over each of these one by one. Try to do it quick. As always, you guys go to DeFi's website, which will be in the description of this video, if you want to learn more about this company. DeFi Technologies provides monthly corporate update, announces Bitcoin treasury strategy. DeFi Technologies, a fintech company that pioneers the convergence of traditional capital markets with a world of decentralized finance, is pleased to announce that it has adopted Bitcoin as its primary treasury reserve asset and has purchased 110 Bitcoin to initiate this strategy. We're talking Bitcoin. We love Bitcoin. That's good news. Next, DeFi Technologies subsidiary Valor Inc. introduces world's first and only yield-bearing Bitcoin ETP in collaboration with Core Foundation to German investors on Börse Frankfurt, offering exposure to Bitcoin with a 5.65% yield. Good stuff. DeFi Technologies subsidiary Valor Inc. and the Hashgraph Association celebrate successful launch of the world's first Valor Hedera HBAR ETP at the Börse Frankfurt's exchange closing bell ceremony. Next, 4. DeFi Technologies acquisition of leading OTC desk and digital asset liquidity provider Stillman Digital. The company provides products and services in OTC on and off ramp trade flow, electronic trade execution, OTC block trading, and market trading. 5. DeFi Technologies provides a monthly corporate update. Subsidiary Valor assets under management at 698 million Canadian dollars, up 37% this year, this fiscal year, bolstered by continued month-over-month net inflows of $6.5 million, among other key developments. And last but not least, DeFi Technologies announces launch of normal course issuer bid. DeFi, a fintech company that pioneers the convergence of traditional capital markets with a world of decentralized finance, is pleased to announce the intention of commence a normal course issuer bid to buy back common shares of the company through the facilities of the CBOE Canada. That's always good, you guys. If a company's buying their own stock, that's good news. Again, thank you to DeFi Technologies for sponsoring this video. Really excited for what Bitcoin, what's going on in Bitcoin, what's going on in the world of cryptocurrencies, and I'm just really excited for the future. If you're still watching, I truly do appreciate you. I got to shout out the Bitcoin Canvas. I was stepped to the wrong side. Boom, Bitcoin Canvas. I'm selling these guys as well. Link to that's in the description. I just threw these on Amazon if you're interested. So check those out too. I'll see you in the comments downstairs. And until next time, always remember, take action, make waves. Peace.